Hello, I'm John Tibbetts. I'm talking with Nick Nolte, who's the star of the new MGM United Artists release, Cannery Row. Nick, of course, we've known you for a great variety of roles, from Rich Man, Poor Man, to Who'll Stop the Rain, to Heartbeats. What is the role of Doc in Cannery Row all about? Is it different from anything you've tried before?
Yeah, it's a different role. It's a different role. It's a broader base role. It's philosophically, it's different. It's the other roles that I've played have had certain limitations, certain definitions to them. Cassidy, an edge man, so that sits there. Hicks, more or less, sits there.
Actually, Doc is kind of an edge man, as you put it, too.
Yeah, he's an edge man, but he's also broad-based in his communication with his social structure, whereas Hicks sits, a little bit separate from it. I found him on a broader base. I found that role, approaching that role on a broader base.
You mentioned when I was talking with you earlier that you photographed younger than you are. Is that, what kind of a phenomenon is that? To what do you attribute that sort of thing? What in the world makes you look younger on camera?
Genetics.
In the camera or in you?
No, just in the person. I'm 40, so I look a little younger than 40, whatever 40 is.
Yeah, really.
You know, how you define that. Also there's a visual image, and an actor, if he's dealing with film, learns that, So I photograph in a little younger sense. It's hard to age,
In Who'll Stop the Rain, you worked with Carol Rice, certainly one of the internationally respected directors, and now in Cannery Row, you're working with David Ward in his debut as a director. That must have been an interesting contrast for you, or was it, working with two different types of directors like that?
Well, every director is different. I think certainly Carol, as far as technique and the breadth of his knowledge, is different than David's, but what is the main substance is the commitment to the material, and David had been at this material for 5 or 6 years. So once you tap that soul, it doesn't. I mean, it's like Narcissus and Goldmine. What comes first, the creation, then the technique, or the technique, then the creation? It's two ways to approach it. One guy sits there and pounds all his life and maybe he gets one great piece of art. The other guy waits until he gets the inspiration and technique. It's an argument, it's debatable.
You're one of several young actors working now, and I'm thinking of Gary Busey and William Hurt, people like this. You seem to bring a new kind of macho quality to the screen that's informed with a lot of sensibility at the same time, all of you guys. Do you see something happening for male actors now that embodies that kind of thing? Are we on the threshold of a new kind of movie star as far as males are concerned?
I'm not really sure. It's hard to say. Usually things happen in hunks. Usually filmmakers will come out of a collaboration. Maybe a Coppola, Lucas, et cetera, and then there'll be Ward, Phillips, Tony Bill. Boom, they come out like that. There are a lot of young actors that are coming strong now.
Something like the role of Doc, I think, may be an added encouragement for the male actor who can inject a sweetness into the machismo kind of thing.
Well, for a while, we had Pacino, De Niro, Hoffman. That was a certain type. Now we're getting another type. I really don't know for sure. I'm too much in the middle of it to see it.
A lot of people may not know you have a big background in dinner theater. Is something like that still of value to you to keep things sharp? Or is
to work in it now?
Yeah.
The theater experience, from the repertory and the dinner theaters and the stock equity companies and that kind of thing. The value it carries over in a film is a matter of taste. Usually you walk away from a scene and you say, gee, I think it was any good, You don't know, but if you have a theater background, because of your relationship with an audience, you can build up a sense of taste. and a sense of rhythm and that kind of thing.
I want to wish you the best of luck with Cannery Row, a new film from United Artists, MGM, directed by David S. Ward. Nick Nolte, thank you very much for talking
Thank you.
with me. I'm John Tibbetts, and goodbye.